What if I told you there's a private jet that can fly from New York to London for under $400,000? And I'm talking about the purchase price, not the flight cost. We're talking about genuine transatlantic capability in an aircraft that costs less than most people's houses. Today, on Rich Life Reports, we're going inside the cheapest private jet that can still cross the Atlantic. And what we discovered will blow your mind. This aircraft can make the crossing with fuel to spare. But there's a catch that explains why it's so affordable. Welcome back to Rich Life Reports, where we uncover incredible value in the luxury market that most people never hear about. I'm your host, and today we're diving deep into one specific aircraft that represents the ultimate in affordable long-range aviation. If you've ever dreamed of flying your own jet across the Atlantic but thought it required millions of dollars, this video will change everything. Make sure to subscribe to Rich Life Reports and hit that notification bell because we're about to reveal specs and costs that will shock you. The aircraft we're talking about is the 1970s Cessna Citation Wang, specifically the long-range variants available for $250,000 to $400,000. Now you might be thinking, can a Citation I really cross the Atlantic? The answer is absolutely yes, and here's how. With auxiliary fuel tanks, the Citation I can achieve a range of over 2,200 nautical miles, which is just enough to make the crossing from the northeastern United States to Western Europe with proper planning. We're talking about Gander, Newfoundland to Shannon, Ireland. A legitimate transatlantic route that's been used by small aircraft for decades. Let's break down the numbers that make this possible. The Citation I, with long-range tanks, carries 2,400 pounds of fuel, giving it that crucial 2,200 plus nautical mile range. It cruises at 350 knots at 35,000 feet, meaning the Atlantic crossing takes approximately 6.5 hours. Faster than most commercial flights when you factor in no layovers or connections. The aircraft seats 5 to 8 passengers depending on configuration, so you're not just crossing the Atlantic solo, you can bring friends or family. The cabin is pressurized and heated, providing comfort that early transatlantic aviators could only dream of. Here on Rich Life Reports, we love finding capabilities that seem impossible at these price points. The typical transatlantic route for small aircraft goes from White Plains, New York to Gander, Newfoundland for fuel, then Gander to Reykjavik, Iceland, and finally Reykjavik to your European destination. However, with the Citation II's extended range, you can skip Iceland and fly direct from Gander to Shannon Island, a distance of about 1,900 nautical miles. From Shannon, all of Europe is within easy reach. The key is weather planning and having alternate airports available, but thousands of small aircraft make this crossing annually. What makes the Citation II special is that it does this in pressurized comfort at jet speeds. Now let's talk about the real costs of transatlantic flying in a Citation I. Fuel for the Atlantic crossing runs about $3,500 plus landing fees, handling charges, and customs fees that can add another $2,000. So you're looking at roughly $5,500 in direct costs to cross the Atlantic. Compare that to first-class tickets that can cost $8,000 plus per person. Operating costs run about $2,000 per hour, so the 6.5-hour crossing costs $13,000 in total operating expenses. While not cheap, it's remarkably affordable for private transatlantic travel. The bigger challenge is weather. You need good conditions and proper planning, which might mean waiting days for the right weather window. So why can you buy transatlantic capability for under $400,000? Several factors make these aircraft affordable. First, they're 50 plus years old, so depreciation has run its course. Second, newer jets with longer range and better avionics have made these older aircraft less desirable to wealthy buyers who want the latest technology. Third, the maintenance requirements and older systems scare away buyers who want turnkey solutions. However, for someone willing to work with older technology and plan carefully, These aircraft offer incredible capability per dollar. The Citation. I was overbuilt in an era when aircraft were designed to last decades, and many are still flying strong today. Let's be honest about ownership costs. Annual maintenance runs $50,000 to $75,000 for a well-maintained Citation Y, plus hangar fees of $6,000 to $12,000 annually, depending on location. Insurance for transatlantic flying runs $15,000 to $25,000 per year. You'll also need an instrument-rated pilot with Citation experience, either yourself or hired crew. Total annual fixed costs run $80,000 to $120,000 before you even start the engines. However, if you're flying 50+ hours annually, especially internationally, these costs become reasonable compared to commercial first-class travel or charter costs. What's it actually like to cross the Atlantic in a Citation Y? Imagine departing from your local airport, clearing customs in Gander, then flying over the vast North Atlantic at 35,000 feet. The cabin is quiet and comfortable, with leather seats and a small galley for refreshments. You're flying the same route as the Concorde, but in your own aircraft on your own schedule. The approach into Shannon Island, with the green countryside below, is unforgettable. From there, Paris is 90 minutes away, London is 2 hours, and Rome is 3 hours. You've just crossed the Atlantic in your own jet for less than the cost of a luxury car. This aircraft makes sense for a very specific buyer. Someone who needs regular transatlantic travel, has pilot experience or access to qualified crew, and values the freedom of private aviation over the convenience of modern jets. It's perfect for business owners with European operations, retirees who want to spend summers in Europe, or aviation enthusiasts who want to experience long-range flying. It's not for someone wanting a turnkey luxury experience. This requires planning, patience, and acceptance of older technology. The Citation. I proves that transatlantic private aviation doesn't require millions of dollars, just smart planning and realistic expectations. For under $400,000, you can own an aircraft capable of crossing the Atlantic in comfort and style. While it's not as fast or luxurious as modern jets, it offers something priceless: the freedom to cross oceans on your own schedule. The fact that you can buy this capability for less than many people spend on boats or RVS makes it one of aviation's best-kept secrets. Would you consider crossing the Atlantic in a 50-year-old Citation? Does the idea of owning transatlantic capability for under $400,000 intrigue you? Let me know in the comments below. If this video opened your eyes to affordable long-range aviation, make sure you're subscribed to Rich Life Reports for more discoveries about accessible luxury that most people never hear about. We're constantly uncovering incredible value in markets where others see only expensive toys. Until next time, remember, sometimes the best adventures come in the most unexpected packages.